Hello everyone, Cheryl here. So today I'm going to be doing a video showing you how I highlight and do my hair. So the first step that I will do is I will section off my hair. Okay, so I section it first in the top section. All the way to my crown. Okay, first section. Makes it easier when you section to keep control of your hair. I do wear gloves so that if I get any of the bleach on my hands, it doesn't sting. And I've already mixed up my bleach, and I mix it up like a cake. I mix it up kind of, thick, like a cake. That way it doesn't run either. And I have a comb. You'll need a comb with the tip like this. And then I have these little shells which make it super, super easy. Okay, so the first section, I start from the back. And work my way up to the front. The style I have with my hair is it's really, really light on the ends because I have like an ombre type style. So today what I'm going to be doing is just putting some low lights in the roots. And so what you do is you just weave it in. And then you put this right here on the base. And then just paint it on. Paint it right up to the line of demarcation, which would be the outgrowth. And then they snap right in. They're really, really, really nice, especially if you're doing your own hair. I have used foil, but I just found those to be so much easier. And you need to make sure you get these on the right, get your hair put to the right part of it so that they'll snap shut. And sometimes if they're falling all over, I take a clip and clip them for control. So I always do my side bang last, or after I go from the back to the front, that way, because it comes up faster. It takes longer for the back ones to come up. Okay, you can see the line. Put this on the base. Get my bleach. Go right from the base up into that line. Okay, I have these smaller ones for the bangs. Okay, so I do this bang down, since that's the way I wear my hair. And I'm gonna do the whole bang because it's dark all the way down. Okay, so to keep from getting any on this hair that I don't want highlighted, I also take a clip and I clip it out of the way. So now we're going to do the sides. And I go from the bottom up. On the base. Just to the line. Because you really don't want to get it too low on the highlighted hair because it will break your hair right off. So you want to just go on the line of where it's dark. They call it the line of demarcation. Again, real tiny strands. Okay, making sure you get the hair that you've already done out of the way. Yeah, I went to beauty school and I worked as a hairdresser, so I know how to do all this. Little more difficult to do on yourself, but it can be done, as you can see. Okay, getting to the top section. There you go. Now we go over to this side. So you can definitely see that line where you need to go to. Now, depending on whether you're left or right-handed, one side might be a little more difficult. Take a little more work. Yeah, this is my difficult side. And you can see why that would need to be thick so it doesn't run. So I just do it like the consistency of a cake, of cake batter. Maybe even just a little thicker than cake batter, like frosting or something. Okay, put it in near the base of the scalp. Get your highlighting bleach. And snap them shut. Okay, one more section. And then you leave it on. Then you need to leave it on and keep checking it to make sure that it comes up to the blonde that you want. Everybody's hair is different, so some might take longer. But you don't want to leave it on too long because you don't want to fry your hair. So you kind of, what my rule of thumb is to look for like a pale yellow color. But not white. If I go with white, I've gone too far. So more like a pale yellow. So I just want to say, disclaimer, I used to be a beautician, but I am not a professional. I am just someone showing you how I do my hair. So there you go. You can see where it's already starting to come up in the front. And I will be back with the end result of showing you the end result of how this is going to turn out when it's all done. And I hope that you've learned something from this, and I'll be back soon. Okay, so here's the ending results of my highlighted hairstyle. So if you enjoyed my content and you would like to see more, please subscribe, and you have a wonderful day.